Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Jim, which... Great chance! Deftly away. In Capulli. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Eric Garcia. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Ødegaard running with the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Saka. Rice. And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Zubimendi picks it up from the goal kick. Good running, strong and purposeful. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Yamal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He could be in here. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's on his way! Timber. Chance, surely! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That's a terrific try, because it's not an easy skill at that pace.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pedri. There he goes, motoring forward.
Oh, really well played.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's running through. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Saka with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. White got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, what has happened here? Subimendi. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's going for goal! No, not quite.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure.
Ferran Torres! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Calafiori. Could try cutting inside here. That's a lovely, neat pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's had it nicked away. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. It's a pretty loose pass. Merino.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving forward. Oh, he's burst through. Merino shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. Ferran Torres. Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal stood his ground. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here, so the perfect chance to get one back. And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Ødegaard goes on a charge down the left. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Steep, real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ødegaard, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Subimendi. Ferran Torres. And it's Balde.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. And it's Marino. Rice. Odegaard. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Referee has just said play on. Yamal. Capie takes control of it and he's on the move. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Incapuyi. And that's another good win of the ball. He might be in. There's the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Oh, it's great when someone backs himself to go on a run and get on the other side of a defence. Unfortunately, that's where it ended.
Kubasi. Nice defending, physical and effective. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the finish! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rashford. Pedri gets across and deals with it. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
In with the challenge. Mikel Merino goes steaming forward. Oh, some tackle that. Now then, the ball's come loose. He has found the way through. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ferran Torres. Driving. Oh, shooting chance! Eric Garcia. And Yamal. Ferran Torres. Rice. Distributed tidily. Balde puts his foot on the gas. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rashford. Decent progress down the left. And it's Balde. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal. He's found the way. Can he finish? He has done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Rice tries looking up for options on the left. Merino. Saka. Decent chance! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Ferran Torres. Gets a good foot in there. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Ødegaard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressed.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Pete.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So it is time to let them at it. And a chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Doku. He's found a way through. Oh, terrible mistake. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 11, Doku.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Under an awful lot of pressure. There's the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Brilliantly cut out. Arsenal are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. Now it's Nunez. He has found the way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's tidy. In with the challenge. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And here's Ødegaard. Now it's Eze. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Foden. Cherki. Now it's Haaland.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played. And he's managed to get rid. Now, what about a counter-attack? Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And you make it sound so simple.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Foden. Cherki. Haaland. Calafiori wins the duel this time. And it's Marino. Pressure coming in from all directions. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cherki. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that has not gone well. Doku does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's had it taken off him. Driving forward. O'Reilly.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's found the way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Rice goes steaming forward. Now it's Marino. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, your views on the first half?
Arsenal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Foden. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control. Ruben Dias. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He is through here. Bernardo Silva. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not the most convincing of passes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good strength. Now it's Marino. It's run loose here. Doku.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Haaland. And he's surging through. Well, played right into his path. And it's a chance! Well, that is remarkable.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Zubimendi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's running through. Shoots! It's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Nico Gonzalez. That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. Foot in. Corner number 2 then. Shapes to shoot! And another try! And it's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
65 minutes is number
And yes,
7.
it's him again! So now the difference is 3. Chance for a shot! Doku. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Nico Gonzalez. Ruben Diaz. And it's Bernardo Silva. And Cherki. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Haaland. And he's on his way! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cherki. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bernardo Silva. That is a brilliant interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's through, now is he in? Look at the space here. Can he finish? He's kept it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Foden did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, they can break here. That has been cut short. Now it's Foden. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Nunes, and he's managed to get free. Matheus Nunes crosses it in here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So this to extend their lead. He has missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And here's Haaland. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Zubimendi powering forward here. Crunching tackle. Cherki. Foden. Played into space out wide. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
And we're done. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
This is
Thoughts
a
on what
hard
we've
one
just
to-
seen?